Hi there. So I am doing a member tutorial with this video. So if you are a member, there is a video that will have my sheet in the front saying exactly what I used, temperatures, all that sort of thing, before the video so that you can do the video along with me. We are doing a fairy flower today, which means we are going to be doing some piping. I've mixed up 6 ounces of resin, tabletop resin. It's a little thicker, so I feel like I'm going to have to go a little bit heavier with this pour. I colored the edge of the mold, you can't really tell, with this Kawachi Fuji from Eye Candy. If you do want any Eye Candy products, there is a discount code. They do put things on sale, but usually they pick like a color and put that on sale. Never pay full price, you know how I am. Never pay full price for anything. All right, so we have 4 cups. I'm going to try to divide it pretty evenly. We'll see how it works out. Sometimes I'm on the money and sometimes I'm not. We're pretty close, but I'm going to be low in this cup, I think. All right, let me just see. Where can I steal from? Probably this cup. Not too much though. I love these cups because you can see through them and kind of line up where you are with what's in each one. All right, so there we go, back in their spots. I am using for my colorant today just this resin colorant that I got off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. I think it may be a Sigwong colorant or decorum, I can't remember. It was like 48 of these little bottles in it. I'm going to put 6 drops in here. I do want to try to pull a lot of color. Give it a good mix up. I wanted to use something that everyone could get. Everyone could find. You'll find with some of these less expensive colorants that you have to use a little bit more to get where you want to be. I'm going to put 2 more drops. Just remember to not use too much. Sorry, I had a brain fluffy. Remember to not use too much. If you use too much, then your resin may not cure. I believe most resins are 6% or less of the volume that you use for colorants, so it's not a super large amount. All right, that was great purple in case I didn't mention it. I'm throwing this pink in here, and I'm gonna do, let's do 6 drops. And I wanted to add, since this is my only non-purple, some of this Let's Resin Interference Mica Powder Purple to this one. Just a tad of it. See if we can pull a little shimmer. You see, not very much at all. This one's just to give us a little pop of color if we can in spots. There's our pink. Let me see if you can, I don't know how well the light is going to show the interference, but it's in there. It is in there. All right, next I have a lavender purple. I'm going to start with 6. And we'll see how that looks. If we have to, we'll go to the 8. I think we might want to go to the 8. This mold is by JuliaArt Studios. It is a holographic mold. I have a square one too that I really like from her. I have a couple molds in my Etsy cart right now that I keep saying, you don't need more molds, Christine. I always want more molds. I don't need them. I just want them. All right, for my white, I wanted a heavy white, so I'm using this ocean white epoxy resin pigment. I compare it to a paste. So if you have white paste, use it. I do about a pea-sized drop. Now the resin is really thick, so I want this to be a bright, solid, opaque white. Because this is a drop flower, not like a dragon flower is more like the, sort of blooms a little. Whereas this one, the color drops. All right, let's see how we're doing. The resin is thicker. It's a high viscosity resin, so it takes a bit longer to get things mixed into it. Spend the time to mix it. I did something the other day that I absolutely loved, but I didn't mix my white enough, so it had white splotches on it. I was super unhappy. All right. I am going to put it in my piping bag. All right, so let's get some color in our mold. Have some purple, or the grape purple. Then our pretty pink. And then our lavender purple. Just to fill the bottom of the mold. The heart makes it a little bit more fun, a little more interesting, because it's not a round shape. Round shapes are always easier. The resin isn't warmed up, but it is a thicker resin, so I don't expect it to fall out of the bag too fast. Just going to pop a tip off of there. I'm going to start on the outside. Oop, it is going to drop out still. And kind of big drops around the outside. I honestly didn't expect it to fall out this fast, but it is. That's okay. We'll work with it. This second round I'm doing them a little closer together. This isn't a huge mold, so it's not going to take a lot of time for the dotting. So just hang out with me. All right. Now we're going to do our color rotation again. I'm not going to do anything funny or weird. Just going to do straight pours. No spiraling or anything. Just dawned on me I didn't bring my bits over. That's all right. All right, this time we're going to start in the center. here we go again. Some purple. Some pink. I'm going to do the rest of the pink. Do the rest of this purple. And I'm going to start in the middle again. Got some little ones in there, didn't I? I'm not going to go all the way through it this time. But I am going to try to do some sort of heart. All right. Did one side a little bit further, I think. Maybe I just need another round to help me out. Make my shape look better. We'll see if I can. We're gonna go with that. All right. Now I saved this purple for the last push. But I'm also going to do another round. Because the resin is heavy, I know that it may not move to my center because of the push. So I'm giving it encouragement by putting a few dots. Let's grab our bits. These are small, kind of pinky purple. I think they'll look cool here. Hopefully they'll fall down through the resin because, like I said, they are kind of lightweight crushed glass bits. Hopefully they'll make themselves go down without going off to the side either. Sometimes that happens. I'm just debating giving them a shove down. They are going, it's just a little slow. All right. Now, I am planning on using my fast cure machine, which means 2.5 hours we'll be completely done. I have my torch here. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes. I'll come in, give it a hit with my torch, and then I'll put my fast cure machine on. We'll let it go, and we'll be back when it's time to unmold. All right, we're back. It is the moment of truth. We get to see how this came out. I'm hoping we got enough white dropping. It's real pale on the back, so usually that means at least I got drops of white. Whether it formed anything I like, we'll see. We'll see. All right, I do see lots of purple, which you know I love. All right, so it is the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Yeah, I really like it. My heart almost formed. I've got a little bit more white there, but I do think that is super cool. I love the shape of it. I'm glad I focused on the center a little bit um, so that it would look different. Yeah, I think that worked out super cool. My center might have slid just a tad, but that's okay. Ah, and it's purple, so yeah, I love it. Thanks for watching.